And, talk about, even with the marketplace leaders, Houston and Dallas kind of share the same DNA in the Southwest. Chicago is very different from Orange County. As you've interacted with different marketplace leaders in San Francisco and Los Angeles, how different are they? Are the mentalities of the marketplace leaders different and how we approach them different?
I think there's, of course, cultural difference that goes on there. It's interesting, if you look at a marketing pyramid and the brand pyramid, the bottom half, the bottom third is why.
Yeah.
Why do we do what we do? And that is consistently to, why do we do it? Because Christ has called us and advance the kingdom.
Yeah.
We're all the same in that. And then even the who is the same. Who are we reaching? The marketplace leader that is in that halftime phase of his life or her life, and that might be at 35, and it might be at 55, and it might be at 25. It just depends on where they are and, hey, how do I move forward? And that's the same. That's the same picture here. The top little tip of the iceberg that you see the most is the how. Now, how do we go about doing that? That is going to look different. That's where each of the different chapters will have their own personality, in the sense of we're doing it in the evening, we're doing it in the morning, we're doing only local ministries, we're all those things are all going to happen at the how, at the tip of the iceberg, and that's where the culture and the environment of the city will be reflected, the area leaders. But the interesting thing is this, what I've found is every franchise, and we're definitely not a franchise, but every franchise will say, when you walk into our franchise, we want it to feel the same, regardless of where you walk into. I can walk in any franchise of Barnabas, any chapter of Barnabas, and it feels the same because the presence of the Holy Spirit is there. And I believe that with everything in me, and that's the difference. And it might look, some people are doing it in churches, and some people are doing it in high-end country clubs. And some people are serving a really, over-the-top, steak dinner, and some people are serving, the rubber chicken. Or breakfast tacos is what we're doing in the Southwest. But the feel is the same.
Got it.
And you experience God every time I walk into
What is the feel? How would you describe what that feel is?
For me, now of course I'm the national managing partner, so this is where it comes from. It just feels like home. And the reason why it feels like home is because we are all, I would say any partner or member of the Barnabas group is, spiritual maturity is a little bit further down the road than your average Christian. A drive to expedite the return of Christ is at our hearts, is what we're driving for, and the fact that in humility we know that that collaboration is so critical, and that we're better together, and that nobody has the end all of everything. Someone asked me one time, "Are you ecumenical?" And I had to kind of think for a little bit on that, and I thought, well, yeah, but we're so ecumenical. We don't even realize we're ecumenical. We don't even talk about it. It's like, well, yeah, we're ecumenical, but what is that? That's not anywhere, we don't have an ecumenical Sunday where everybody brings all their other faith-like people in the same room. We are got Episcopalians, and we've got Methodists, and we have Charismatics, and we've got Baptists, and we have, every branch of the army of God is represented in Barnabas, and it never comes up. It's not an issue.
Got it.
So that would be the feel.
Yeah.